Here with junior outfielder Aleah Craighton. And Aleah, to start off, you were picked as the preseason Sunbelt Player of the Year. I know that most times players say, well, if it's preseason, it doesn't really mean that much. Are you just taking that as kind of an honor and a sign of respect?
Yeah, I'm taking it just as an honor. I mean, it is an honor to get that. I think that honor is based on what I did last year versus what is to come this year. So, I mean, it's nice and all, but I mean, I appreciate it.
And you made such a huge leap last year at the plate. How do you build on that? How do you take it one step further this year?
I think this year I'm working on being consistent. Last year it was just like whatever happens, happens. But now I'm focused on getting those hits, like back to back to back, and just being consistent.
And Coach said you're also kind of helping some of the young girls get with the program, especially Beth and some of the other ones. What are the type of lessons you're trying to teach them, or is it mostly technical stuff?
Well, I think they look up to me because I did redshirt my freshman year and I wasn't probable to play, and now like I'm where I am now, so they look up to me, and I think that's a lesson I can teach them, and that's what I try to do and try to tell them, like, this is how you do this and this is how you get here.
And I mean, with a program like this, whenever players leave, you just guys kind of reload. And whenever it comes to leadership, it seems like Haley's one of the players that stepped up. Alex is definitely going to be the one that people look to a lot. Do you look at yourself as one of the leaders too?
Yeah, I think I am a leader in that sense, that everyone can look at me and, expect the same results from them that they should for me.
And last year was just a wild year with everything that happened off the field with Coach Mike and just the season y'all went through. What did you take away from that? Is that probably a year that you won't ever forget?
Oh, I would never forget that year. That was so good. All those players we had, they were very, they were good. And, I mean, I don't think anyone in this history can forget them.
Whenever it comes to y'all's team goals this year, I mean, I'm guessing it's probably the same as every year, right?
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, go out there, play as good as we can, play our hearts out, and leave it all on the field.
Who's really impressed you in the year that it seems like they've went and taken their game to a completely another level?
Cassidy's the ring, for sure. She, wasn't at this level last season, and I feel like now she's really stepped it up.
And what's it like playing at Lampson Park? Everybody knows that, I mean, you were voted the #1 stadium in the entire country for softball experience. Coach Mike said it's a lot more than just softball. You got people dancing in the aisles. What's it like playing at Lampson whenever you're down on the field?
Well, I remember when I first played, it was just loud, and I couldn't hear the person to the right of me, and it was just crazy. But now I think it's just a good experience. Like, you can just soak it all in, and it's just a fun place to be.
And to me, it seems like every team kind of has a different message they kind of let stick every year. What's been y'all's mantra, so to speak, heading into this season?
I think this year is just to prove everyone wrong.
Explain that a little bit.
No one expects us to be good because we lost everyone like Shelly and Lexi, and we know that we can do it. So it's like within.
High confidence level. All right, time to wrap up with just a little bit of fun here, Aleah. Who would you say is the goofiest person on the entire team?
Goofiest. Beth, Ashley.
Who is the most intense person?
Haley Hayden.
That's 2 for Haley already. Who's the best dancer on the squad, or is it you?
I'm pretty good. DJ's not good.
That was the next question. I was going to ask who's the worst dancer on the team.
I mean, DJ doesn't really dance, but Alex is terrible.
All right, Alex is terrible. Shots fired. Aleah Craighton, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
Good stuff.